Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Cree coming to you from Austin, Texas. I'm the founder of Millennial Investor Community. We're an online community dedicated to helping millennials learn how to invest properly in real estate and also in various other things like online businesses, offline businesses, how to go out and start your own business, how to get your portfolio to grow very fast, and to do it safely, right? So that's the biggest thing is I've learned in the probably 10 years I've been investing that if you can't protect your money while also growing it, then what's the point? Because you have to, literally, if you lose half your portfolio, you have to make back 200% in order to get back to zero. So I'm all about being able to take educated risks, and I got started back in 2009 reading the Rich Dad book, and that's what got me all involved and interested. So anyways, long story short, I'm not gonna get into my back history, but today I wanted to talk with you about something that I actually came across in my own investing journey, which was how do I find out if there's liens against a property? And I actually had an experience with a lady who came to me from a referral, and I went over there to check out the house, and like the house looked great, and the house was, it's a big property and everything. It was nice, and we didn't quite know what all there was against the property. And I kind of learned this by trial and error that you need to look up. So this is one of the most important reasons why you want to have title insurance and have a good title company run title, is that you want to find out if there's any liens against the property. So there's a way that you can find out most of this information, and I'm still trying to figure out, what's the status of this property. But I'm going to go ahead and pop over here on my computer. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, and you go through your county recorder's office, right? So we're going to go ahead and dive into the computer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just start out by, I live in Austin, Texas, so we're going to go ahead and pop over here to the county recorder's office. And I'm going to use a dummy address just because I don't want to, disclose anybody's information. So I'm going to look for the foreclosure because that's what we were actually dealing with, was the foreclosure case. And I'm going to so I'm just here in the county recorder's office. I'm going to search the real estate index, and I'm going to take a address as an example. I'm going to just do, let's see, just going to pick a random address. So we'll just take this guy's address. I don't know who this person is. I'm just going to search the records, and it's going to tell me if there's any cases or any sort of documents pending. So you can see a full history here, and you've got a DBA that they filed. Interesting. Sentinel backup. Painless computer help. So this guy runs the computer law office of Anthony. Wow, so he's a lawyer and also computer repair guy. Cool. Deed of trust, release, correction of deed of trust, and deed of trust. So you can see all the documents that have been filed with the county recorder's office. And let's see, we'll also check here, Central Appraisers District. This is going to be for, you want to find the tax roll, right? So it's not important for today's video, but if you want to see, I'm going to take another address just as an example. See if maybe we can pull up something that would be more interesting to show. A hospital lien. Interesting. So this person had a medical bill that they had come up, and looks like they put a lien on them from going to Seton Northwest for some unpaid medical expenses. So you can see the history of the activity on the property, and you can also see that they have a deed of trust here. They started a business, and waiting for it to load. But essentially, that's it. You take an address that you've come across, and you pull up the information using the county recorder's office, your local county recorder, and then you can see kind of some of the activity. And then the best thing to do is, to actually go through a program where you get all this information, right? You get trained on how to actually approach people that are in foreclosure, what to say, what to look for, what's the process, and go through it. But you can also piecemeal it. However, just be aware that I'm not advocating that you just go out and Google something, then go try and close a deal, because you can find yourself in a lot of legal trouble, right? I'm advocating that you go get educated properly, you go out and you take some action, right? And you look for deals. And there's a ton of different ways of marketing for properties, which we won't even get into in this video today. But one of the most simple ones is to just make a sign that says, cash for houses, or, I'll buy your house, or landlords, stop dealing with tenants, call this number. Something to catch people's attention and get them to call you. And then once they call you, then that's where you actually have to have the conversation. And that's where training comes in. Is like, if you actually know what you're going to say, when you're going to say it, what's the process look like, that you're educated and you're able to actually communicate, intelligently, then having this conversation where, now you have the tools in your tool belt. You can go in here, you can see if they've got, a lien against the property, or, in one case, the lady that I was talking about earlier, had a lot of judgments against her, so much so that it was actually outweighing the value of the property. And that ended up causing a situation where we didn't want to buy it because, we got this many judgments and we've got this much in equity, and that's a problem, right? So again, I would just encourage you guys, if you need help with that, or if you have questions or concerns about getting started and you don't feel like you can actually take the right step, and everybody out there is just trying to sell you something, then I invite you to go ahead and shoot me a message. Send me an email to millennial, millennial, REIG, that's REI, Real Estate Investing Group, @gmail.com. Have a simple conversation. Figure out, what are your goals? Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? And how quickly do you want to get there? Because ultimately what it comes down to is, you may not be looking at investing in, a 300-unit apartment complex. You may not need that, right? You may just want to have 5 or 10 single-family homes that are all paid off and paying you every single month, right? So we help people with getting started with moving forward through, the sea of information that's out there. And that's why I'm creating these videos, is to teach you something, but then also to extend a hand, extend an olive branch. And, again, you guys are welcome to just hang out here on my YouTube channel, to check out all the information I post here, to follow me on social media at Cree, CRI, .child, CHILDS, and hit me up if you have a property that you don't want to have to actively manage yourself, or something that you're selling, because, we do, of course, buy properties as well. Anyways, have a great day, guys. Happy Friday, and I'll see you next week.